How you doing, guys? My name is Bruno. Welcome back to the Movie Geek Channel. I'm here to do a movie review, and we're going to talk about Justice League, directed by Zack Snyder, and starred Ben Affleck, Henry Cavill, Gal Gadot, Ezra Miller, Ray Fisher, Jason Momoa, J.K. Simmons, and many more. So, this movie I'm kind of curious about going in and watching this movie. At the same time, really worried because Suicide Squad, hated it. Batman v Superman, Man of Steel was okay. Wonder Woman was fantastic. And I'm just going in with an open mind, and I did. And I saw my friend. It was a packed theater, and it was a very exciting time. You know, we've been waiting for this movie for a longer time, as I remember as a kid watching the original Justice League animated series, which I grew up with, and the Justice League Unlimited series, and Young Justice, and Teen Titans, the original. Now, Teen Titans Go is crap. Anyways, I was going in with low expectations and with an open mind, I'm praying and cross my fingers that this is it. I mean, this is the moment that we've been waiting for ever since we were little kids, and I will say this movie was okay. Don't have a lot of pros, but I want to talk about the pros first. Then we go to the bad. The pros is Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, and Henry Cavill as Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman. They're all fantastic. Of course, they did their best and they nailed the role from previous films. I mean, Henry Cavill did okay as Superman as first. Then when you see this movie, this is the Superman we've been waiting for ever since the first Man of Steel. Because, be honest, Man of Steel and Batman Superman was like depressing, nobody likes me. He's more depressed. And Batman, he's still the same as I love from Batman v Superman. And Ben Affleck did a great job, and we introduced some new characters as Ezra Miller, Jason Momoa, and Ray Fisher as Cyborg, Aquaman, and The Flash. Probably the best part of the movie is The Flash and Aquaman. They nailed it. I mean, I adore Barry Allen in this movie. I mean, he had a charm, likable, just like Spider-Man. But in DC, he's a speedster, instead of a Spider-Man, different. Spider-Man is more younger, he's more adult. And I would say the biggest songs about this movie is that they finally go with a lighter tone of this movie. That there's some jokes that land pretty well. And DC has hurt us. Like, yeah, the tone is a problem, but at the same time, we kind of want the fun, the sense of innocence, the sense of humor, the fun humor, and we did get that. That's pretty part of the strongest and most improvement in the DCU, franchise as a whole, that they kind of balance really well with the tone and the comedy, but at the same time, it's kind of not matched. And Ezra Miller nailed the character. He nailed the fun, the charm, the likable. The Flash in this movie was so much fun to watch, and he was a comedic side in the movie, and he nailed every joke that I laughed at. As goes with Aquaman. Aquaman did a great job in this movie. I mean, Jason Momoa is a badass dude. He's from Game of Thrones, Khal Drogo. Now he's Aquaman. He did a great job. I thought Ray Fisher did a good job in this movie. And I'll say the score is wonderful. Scored by Danny Elfman, who did the original Batman theme song from Michael Keaton. He also did Spider-Man 1 and 2 score, which is phenomenal score. He did some wonderful thing with the score. The score sounds beautifully, and I thought the action scene was so much fun. This movie outshined the bad because this movie was a lot of fun, very action fun, blockbuster popcorn filled movie, and all the characters, they have all great chemistry, and every character had the moment to shine. And I was worried about going that this could be crowded, but no, it is not. It was smooth. It was. Yeah, everybody have their own chemistry. Everybody did a great job. Everybody have an interaction, a banter of them. What I love about this movie is the fun, the exciting moments in this movie that outshine the bad. Now we go to the bad. Even though this movie was okay, I really enjoyed this movie for what it is. But this movie is a tease of a tease of a tease of a tease to establishing this franchise. And what I mean that there's a lot of Easter eggs going on that could be potentially be establishing more into the DC universe. And the biggest problem is the CGI in this movie is atrocious. The only good CGI is the Flash and the underwater scenes, and that is it. The rest, the CGI is not good. And I would say the editing still is the main problem in this movie. The editing remind me of Suicide Squad, and just the editing is full of chop, and as well as the narrative and the story structure in the movie is not good. Still a big problem in the DCU universe is the story and the editing. They need to fix that immediately. Need to improve that immediately because I want this movie to be good, and I really enjoy this movie for what it is, a fun time movie, but it's not as good as Wonder Woman because Wonder Woman has story, has character development, and has a motivation. And here, Steppenwolf as a character is a weak villain, just another creature, just like Doomsday. And I will say, I really enjoyed the action scenes throughout the movie, but it's still not a good movie, still not a perfect movie. By the way, the 2 after credit scenes, finally they have after credit scenes. It's been a long time, 4 films in, and this is the 5th film in, and finally they have after credit scenes. Overall thoughts, I really enjoyed this movie. I mean, it is still a fun time. I really enjoyed this movie. I have a fun time watching this movie last night, and I will definitely be watching this movie as soon as I can to talk a little more about this movie. But I really enjoyed this movie. Ben Affleck did a great job as Batman. Probably my favorite Batman iteration, including the suit. The suit is wonderful. Gal Gadot this had a lot of good movies. Every character have a lot of good moments. There's some good, enjoyable, redeeming qualities and moments in this movie that everybody can enjoy, and I can enjoy. That I really enjoy this movie for what it is. It's a fun movie. It's a fun time. I really enjoy this movie. But for granted, this is not a perfect or a great movie, but I did enjoy the reason why I enjoy this movie is the chemistry and the fun time of this movie, the action scenes in this movie. And I give this movie a 7.5 out of 10 stars. Really enjoyed it. I hope everybody goes see this movie. I mean, give it a chance. I mean, if you have a low expectation, go ahead. Have very low expectation and go in and watch this movie. I did go very low expectation going into this movie, and I really enjoy this movie for what it is as a result. And I hope you enjoyed this movie review, and I'll see you guys next time.